Ebullient greetings. I'm your host, Jacquie Bird of Jacquie Bird Spiritual Wellness, your guide to stress and anxiety relief, mindfulness, awareness, self-care, self-love, and personal growth. Welcome and thank you for joining me as we roll with peace in mind. Today's riff is on the mindfulness tip. Are you an observer or a visionary at heart? But first off, speaking of visionary, I want to see you in my upcoming virtual workshops this month. The first is I Am the Self That I Esteem, a guided meditation and writing workshop this Sunday, January 10th at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. in the UK, and 6 p.m. Central European Time. The next one is at the end of the month, and that's called Chill Out, Chill Down, Chillax, Renew, Stress Busters Guided Meditation, and that's Sunday, January 31st at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. in the UK, and 7 p.m. CET. All of the details are on my website, 3wjackiebird.spiritualwellness.com, and I hope you join me. If you can't make it or missed it, I've got workshops coming up in February as well. Make sure you join my mailing list to catch these workshops, and in the meantime, visit my site for all the stress and anxiety relief, self-improvement, and mindfulness goodies I've got there, from videos to audiobooks to yoga and meditation music. Become a friend of this podcast and more. Plus, you can always book a session at JackieBirdSpiritualWellness.com, and that's JACQUIEBIRD spiritualwellness.com. So, are you an observer or a visionary at heart? What kind of outlook do you generally have? I mean, is the glass half empty or half full? And if it's empty, do you see it getting filled back up or just being empty? A definition of observer is a person who watches or notices something. Now, what's interesting to me about that particular definition are the similar words such as watcher, spectator, and commentator, to name few. These also happen to be some of the characters that populate our minds, all who make comments about what they see, hear, feel, taste, and or touch. If it's good, they're hooping it up. But if it's bad, oh boy, those characters can bring you on down. We often stay locked in between observing what is occurring and making rapid-fire judgments on it, tending to equate our worthiness or lack thereof on what is happening, whether in our control or not. Our moods go up and down depending on the weather, whether it's good stuff happening or bad stuff happening. On the other hand, a definition of a visionary is a person with original ideas about what the future will or could be like. Now, that character is also a resident in our minds, but so often that guy gets drowned out by all the other characters, unless that's who you normally lead with. Thoughts like, what if? How about? This is what I'm going to create and bring about. I love doing such and such, so I will devote myself to that endeavor, regardless of opinions other than my own. Thoughts like these permeate the mind of a visionary, and they surround themselves with folks that support their visions. But it starts with the vision. What the visionary sees in their mind's eye, no matter what's going on, in spite of what's going on. Observer or visionary? What say you? And of course, there are a few interpretations on the role of the observer. It certainly isn't a bad thing, but if you want to change any aspect of your life, you've got to see it first, see the possibilities and the what ifs. Even if something falls into your lap that's a gold mine, you've got to have the vision of the benefits for you if you choose to follow through with it. Don't let fear and doubt entertain you. Don't let those energies keep your attention. Notice them and then send them away. I keep this quote by Abraham Hicks on mind to remind me when the observer character in my mind gets too loud and hogs the show. And I quote, "One who is mostly an observer thrives in good times but suffers in bad times because what he is observing is already vibrating, and as he observes it, he includes it in his vibrational countenance. As he includes it, the universe accepts that as his point of attraction and gives him more of it. So the better it gets, the better it gets. Or the worse it gets, the worse it gets. While one who is a visionary thrives in all times." End quote. We were born visionaries. I mean, look at children. Their imaginations are endless. And if you're a parent, you're getting constant examples of what if playing out right in front of you. As adults, we get the visionary squeezed out of us as our baked-in life views harden, often going the pessimist, expect the worst route. But the good news is, if we want to, if it is a priority, we can shift our thinking little by little, step by step. 2020 brought much pain, suffering, and hardship to so many across the world. Not just where you live. The pandemic is a global event affecting everyone, either directly or indirectly. And whether we like it or not, it will continue for some time, especially if we don't realize we must cooperate with each other. That is what visionaries see, the need to be part of a cooperative, moving toward a common goal. And if you look around, there are all kinds of things being created. I mean, look at all the styles of masks being made. Folks are saying, okay, this thing is kicking my butt, but I gotta be productive somehow. And they're looking inward to see what they can come up with. The outlook we take certainly colors what direction we take and what choices we make. Exercising our visionary eyes, hearts, and minds can be an uplifting shift in what is to come. No matter what is going on in your life right now, make the decision to put into motion the things you wish to see grow in this 2021. Set your intention to make it the best year yet. Thank you so much for listening. Please consider becoming a patron by subscribing to I Am a Friend of the Roll with Peace in Mind podcast, which you will find on my website, JackieBirdSpiritualWellness.com. That's JACQUIEBIRD spiritualwellness.com. That link is in the show notes. Your support will go a very long way and is greatly appreciated. And while you're there, check out more stress and anxiety relief and mindfulness guides, including ebooks, meditation music, weekly Stress Busters guided meditation virtual classes, and at your own convenience, guided meditation videos and guided meditation tracks to assist you in your stress relief mindfulness practice. And in the meantime, remember to roll with peace in mind.